What's the capacity of it?
8,000 pounds.
It's 8,000 pounds.
8,000 pounds of water.
What is it, 2,000 gallons?
A little less than 1,000 gallons.
1,000 gallons.
Yeah.
Well, what's the diameter of that baby bucket?
You know what? Now that is something I don't know. I mean, all I can tell you is if you know what the 53 looks like up close, even that size bucket looks kind of small.
Oh yeah.
The 53. 47s right now that the Army National Guard uses is actually twice the size of what we have for our 53s. Our 53s are capable of lifting in even bigger buckets just with the Marine Corps bought. So we have them, and that's what we're giving the MV-22s because they also have that lift in the big bucket.
Yes, sir. Do you know of plans to use the MV-22 in this mission?
Yes, sir. We've actually, the East Coast supposedly is already working firefighting, and we've already given one of our 53 buckets to the PTU to start training and kind of working on teams on, hey, what can we do, how can we do this? So probably next firefighting season, you may see the new plate toys out there dropping water.
You guys tied in
So they fall under this wing owns all yes, General Cody.
So this is what we'd be doing for your external assistance. This is how we train the new guys. So after the syllabus is developed, this is the kind of stuff we'd be doing. Probably no different than what we'd be doing with our regular externals, whether it's picking up howitzers or anything great capacity can lift up to 12,000 pounds. The only thing is the aerodynamics of the bladder or the bag, which is going to limit our speed. We probably fly in conventional helicopter mode, pretty similar to that airspeed of a 53 or a 46 or whatever.
What's the difference in the downdraft or the downwash of a 53-46 workout?
We do have a different, probably a little bit more violent down rotor wash than a 53, just because the geometric twist of the blades, so that it can both perform both profiles from airplane and helicopter. They're a lot shorter blades, and there's 6 over 3 on the outside. So to be able to create that lift capacity, the result is a stronger downwash. So how that is going to relate to potentially doing any sort of like over water operations is we've got to be above of a typical where that rotor wash goes the water and then come back up and cause that rainfall effect is you have to be higher. So
basically the tether is going to be long.
Correct. And I'm not familiar with the 53 what altitude they come down to.
Right now the bucket when it's attached to the 53 is still hanging at about your normal 25 to 30 feet down there. When they come when they come to pick up water, they don't have a long line. They make it rain, if you will. It's significant water blast coming down. When they go on, they just try to not hesitate when they're down. They try to scoop it up with a little forward momentum, but that bucket sinks and get up and out of there as quickly as possible. The MV-22 is going to cause water problems in the same sense as something that's a lot of water. But right now, that's something that they're working on to stay a short line and go to a long line.
Well, that's the reason I was asking is because your twin blade, what is that? The Sportsky or Boeing?
The Frog 46.
Yeah. With the that has a really long line when they're doing logging or when they're doing aerial firefighting. Maybe it's up north, it's northwest and stuff.
In the civilian world, yes. Yeah. All the civilian aircraft use long lines. It's really just the military that rolls in with our just standard short line type thing. That's just because that's the way we do our instruments. We don't really long lines.
Okay, so what you're trying to do is keep it within your same parameters within what you normally do.
Since we don't do the externals very often, we don't want to throw. We definitely don't do firefighting very often. It would just complicate matters if we try to go through it.
If the command structure really gets incident commander or something, what's your chain of command structure? Incident commander.
I'm not able to answer that question. I wouldn't know. I'm not able to answer that. I wouldn't know. Who has the say so.
I'm the incident commander here. We have an operations center right across the street, actually. And if an incident occurred that we were going to get involved in, of course we'd get that information from whoever the incident commander is through the military chain that point, the commanding general of 3rd Marine Aircraft Wing has him, but he of course has his folks down beneath him, operations officers, the guys that are on duty at the time, to either make the decisions or to go to him for a decision. So that's kind of the plan right now. If it happens, no kidding, we have a crew that we're going to be in the operations center, and then they would send out any of the taskers down through the group to the squadrons, and then they would execute. So that's how it would work. Then they would get in touch with whoever they needed to on the Cowboys.
The tree is very complicated, but we have it there, so hopefully, even though it's complicated, it flows smoothly. But as the Colonel was saying, CG though, even though higher ups will start the phone tree calling, CG still has the final say-so on whether or not he wants to support. Now, the command is going to support. That's already been said from the Commandant. Again, we're here to help you guys. But he does hold the final yes or no. And as soon as he gives it the thumbs up, once again, it'll just keep trickling down, and have people always on standby for your guys.
What they're really saying, and that resources are available as long as it doesn't affect mission.
As long as it doesn't affect mission, training for deployments, or anything like that.
Okay, well I suggest that we start rotating through, because we got the sim up till noon, and if everybody wants to get 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, so gentlemen, how to get in is you pretty much just throw your left leg in. There's a couple footwells in front of the seat. You can hold on that. There's a handbar. You can look under here. Reach up and grab that right there. Should be able to help you in. Kind of watch me get in.
It's not easy to get into. You'd think that, you know, a multi-million-dollar platform like this, they would have some way to get in there easily, but it's not. All right, whoever wants to go first.
I'm older, so
watch your head right here too.
Older and handsome too, Bill.
And then everybody's welcome to watch from back here too.
Here, just put your hand right here. Put your hand here.
You can see the picture right here. Actually, we're on the approach end of runway 24, which is right here at Miramar.
And so a couple things you can do is
you can look around. You can actually see the building structures and all that. It's fairly realistic.
Over the water.
You can actually see the blades
as far as
look out.
up to grade.
And you'll
So I'll go ahead and
transition
depart here.
The airplane mode will come down. Just to let you know, there is no motion to the simulator when you watch it.
Yeah, that's what I noticed. I was looking at your face and I was looking at that.
Do you have any virtual air sickness bags?
Look, I would actually step outside.
Yeah, but you got to climb through all that stuff.
That's what I do. Yeah, you can't really open the window. Right,
kind of control the, and I'll go ahead and put full power so we'll keep going. Keep us from hitting the ground.
Great thing about this platform is it's really kind of marine proof. Whenever you transition from the helicopter mode to the airplane mode, it won't let you do something that's going to cause you to crash. It is fairly easy to fly. You know, in the helicopter you have the collective gear, which will take you up and down. This is more of a power level. It's more like you have a lot of software available to us than a helicopter.
This has had kind of a storied history.
It did, yeah. Initially, there were some problems. Of course, we had to, crash out of Yuma, and that bridge all died. They worked through that. They found that the thing was put in a certain envelope.
Well, you're in airplane mode, so response to the
It was almost unachievable.
There's no cycling anymore. You collectively have to pull up.
That mode,
So we'll go down here to like a way
yeah, we worked through that. This platform, the transition right now is going very well.
So you guys, overall, it meets your mission requirements?
Yeah, in many cases it's easy. The great thing is it doesn't have a huge payload, but it can move the payload that it has so quickly, and it can get up out of the threat. So for instance, in Al-Assad, Iraq, where we were stationed at Al-Assad, which is just to the west side of Baghdad, pretty much. We were flying stuff all the way out to KB, which is almost on the Syrian border.